I mean, I used to play endless games on my calculator, but that was when I was in high school.
Yeah. Okay, we're done, thank God.
Oh, man.
That sucked.
No.
There's more doors!
Oh, well.
There's more doors!
Wizakoopa, so this is where you went off to, not the last two hallways.
This is Smitty's castle. No trespassers allowed.
I will pop your head off your neck and shit down your neck, son.
If only you were in the party and that could be a sight that we could all foresee.
That's my special attack.
Is you shit in the
I shit their mouth. Real big one. I've been eating a lot of tacos lately, getting ready for this.
Good Lord. You know,
Not on the chest, that's weird. I don't believe in non-consensual kicks. I'm just shitting in his mouth.
yeah, so I usually have to carry the show with bad improv. I'm so glad you can do it too. 10
Bury some
XP.
shit.
10 XP for being this boss. I'm so glad that that's in your wheelhouse to do too.
I just, I need the right,
Apparently
I need the right,
yours,
the
yours
muse.
is very fecal based.
Yeah, I need the right muse, okay?
Yeah.
Shitting.
Yep, that's fair.
Lots of shitting, furries.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, he turned blue. Wizakoopa.
Oh, where am I? Bowser. Oh, how have you been? May have back here somehow, but it seems like I've been brainwashed or something.
No, I guess they can
I can't
brainwash.
seem to remember anything. Have I done something wrong?
You better behind me. Don't worry about it, buddy. Let's just put it behind us for now.
Let's just put it behind us.
It's great running into a loyal minion like you.
Well, I'm glad. It looks like I got some tough new minions now. My magic can still help you. Watch this. Watch the Thor!
Yeah, give me all this shit.
Magic treasure box will never run out of coins. Just keep on hitting it. I'm here if you need me. Goodbye when you need me to regen yourself.
Kill him.
So, I have infinite coins if I'm willing to work on it.
Hang on, wait. Is that what he said? It's just a total infinite coin box?
Yes.
What? Why? Why?
I don't know.
Because there's nothing worth buying in the game? Oh, and here's somebody who sells items, but you could literally just buy out all of them to your max.
Which I'm going to do. But like, I'm not in any danger.
Hero shirt.
Oh, hey, new
I mean, yeah, you can buy
incremental
everything.
new gear.
You can buy it all, and
I
then-
don't remember the economy being this fucked.
No, I don't remember that either. That might be new.
Yeah,
See ya, pal. Because we're friends now. Best friends.
I guess we're friends now.
Yeah, and you could just like sit there and fucking
Just endlessly get coins.
get a turbo controller and just
Forever.
hold A for a while.
Not even that. I guess I have to do a turbo controller. Yeah, because do they even
what?
have turbo controllers for the Switch? That feels like a very SNES thing.
I mean, it feels like an SNES thing for sure.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if anything would do it, it would be like the 8-bit do controllers, but maybe they don't. Maybe Nintendo doesn't like that stuff.
Well,
Does that
'cause-
stuff? Crack down on it.
I don't know that most games require mashing anymore.
Not so much.
Like the most mashing games are usually Mario Party, right?
Yes.
Like what other
What
games
other
really
games?
require mashing anymore?
I don't know.
Like I guess
Turbo
this
was.
this game has a
Turbo
little
was
bit of
really just an
mashing.
interesting gimmick. I don't know if
Well,
there's a way to use them in shooters that would give you an advantage.
no, because most of those are, most of those you just hold down the button to shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a value to it anymore. Yeah, I don't remember because clearly, I'm wondering if it's related to the combos. Maybe the reason why I have so many coins.
Oh, I could definitely see that. I mean, you basically have been just fucking nailing them the entire game. So, but still, what does that do? That might do more than just double your coins, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. So can I jump on the... Yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah, that gets you up to that level. That's neat.
Well, I want to see if there's some shit up here. I guess the answer is...
I mean, why else would they let you up there? I guess not. Fuck. Maybe you can ride... Wait, that bullet thing, if you touched it, would you have to fight it, or can you ride it?
I had to fight it.
I
I don't care about... I guess it lets you bypass it because there were a bunch of bullets on the bottom I was fighting. Okay, so this is the room where... Yeah, this is the room where we fought Bowser originally.
Is this Smithy?
I don't know. I think it's the sword. I think we fight the sword first. Oh, no, it's...
Oh, it's that thing.
Yeah, this thing that we remember. Ah, so you were the notorious Mario.
From my past.
I'm impressed you made it this far. I didn't think you could.
I like how the Shy Guys are just tied to it.
Well, feisty little fella, aren't you? But this is the end of the line. Now you got to deal with me. On guard.
And guard.
I don't remember this
cutscene.
fight.
This one I do remember.
You do?
Just in terms of a weird.
Or
like,
do you
out of
remember
place.
that we fought here
I don't
originally?
remember. No. I remember this fight from the old game. I don't remember all the shit that came before this. So my assumption is maybe I rented the game and never did that stuff. Okay,
Well, you beat the final boss before, right?
I mean, yeah, but I never owned this game. I rented it like 10 plus
Oh, so you
times and just had save points at different spots.
I gotcha. Okay, so then presumably
Think
you
of it like
rented it
watching
maybe...
a fucking movie and only on TV and only catching like 10 minutes of it here and there, and eventually I've watched the whole movie.
Yeah, eventually you get the whole movie, yeah. Well, that was my experience with Paper Mario. That was exactly...
I thought your experience was delete a save file and just play through it 10 times in a row.
No, I couldn't get through it all the way through because I kept getting stuck in places. Because there was no internet then.
Yeah.
So, like, every time
that's
I
the
would...
kind of shit that would happen with this, too.
Right. So, like, every time I would get just a little farther in the game, like, I would get to the Shy Guy toy box,
Oh,
and
man.
then I'd stop.
Fucking hoping that when your parents go and rent it again, or you go
That you get the same copy, which you often didn't, so you had to start all over again.
Yeah.
And you still had to beat it, within a week
There was
because
one
their
of
parents
these
would not let you have
cartridges.
late fees.
Exactly.
This is absurd. I can't be defeated by them. I won't let this happen. I won't fall in battle.
Hey, he turned blue.
He did a while ago.
He's having an attack. He's having an asthma attack. The music turned very nice.
I don't need your sympathy.
What?
I am a soldier. I'm prepared to
For
go.
the samurai with asthma.
Take a dive, Shylandir. Ouch.
Chandelier.
See you later,
Wait,
kids.
he was just.
Boomer, oh poor Boomer. This is the most violence we could ever show in a Nintendo game.
Especially
but not
to
to
boomers.
worry, a little fall isn't gonna hurt you.
Especially to boomers.
All right, Mario, I'll lead you to the top. We must hurry to the appointed place. Hang on tight, and away we go. I thought we
Why are
fought
we fucking
Smithy
line
in,
dancing?
I thought we fought Smithy in
Why
the
are we
basement.
fucking dancing?
I thought we fought Smithy in the basement.
Isn't Smithy the sword?
No, Smithy's not the sword. The sword is a boss too, but it's not. It's one of his minions.
Oh.
He forged the sword. That's why all of his bros are.
Maybe.
That's why all of his bros are weapon based because he's a blacksmith.
A blacksmith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that smart written, but I mean, yeah, it's
No.
the reason
maybe.
why. It's not fucking Citizen Kane, but I mean, it gets the job done. It's fucking Mario. Are
But
we
what if it
done with
was
this
Citizen
shit?
Kane?
Please fasten your seatbelts. And wait a second, there are no seatbelts.
So
We're all
what
gonna
you're-
die.
So what you're saying is, hey, look at that. There is
19
no.
XP for boss fight.
So what you're saying is, this isn't a Kojima game.
This is not Kojima. Okay, so we're facing the sword here then.
Okay. So it just dragged us up to the sword for
Yeah.
the save fight. Okay.
Yeah. So the sword's name is Exor.
What a bitch.
Okay. I'm just
Oh,
going.
he's got a lot of attack options.
I'm just going to annihilate them all, and they can't hurt me.
Oh, look. The Geno Beam. Who would have
look.
expected this?
Yeah, who would have expected me
When
to
balancing,
use
when creating and balancing this boss fight, who would have expected someone to use the Geno Beam?
Well, hang on. We got other things we can use. I'm going to use a firebomb. Which is also just a thing I can do. His protection is gone.
Well, yeah, because you're, you know,
A terrorist, yes.
I was going to say a good American firebombing Dresden, but sure.
Yeah. His protection is gone. Oh, that's nice.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
And now Bowser's dead.
I don't
Why is
care.
Bowser even in the party? Is Mallow no good in this spot?
Mallow actually would be good, but I haven't used Mallow in a little bit. I will switch to
He's
Mallow.
a whiny bitch.
Yeah, probably. Well, because at the end of the day, like, I think it's because I need somebody to just do damage, and that's why. Because I've been having Geno use most of the FP.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't want to just keep burning all the FP. But I have all this royal stuff, so I'm going to just start using my royal syrups, which restores my FP to full. His mouth appears to be open. I don't know what that means.
Blowjobs.
That feels right. Yeah,
What else is it going to be?
that's fair.
Look at him go. He fucking detached his fucking jaw like a snake. He unhinged that thing like a goddamn snake.
Up.
Oh, no.
Oh, Chloe, why do you have trouble jumping? What the hell's your problem tonight,
This time,
sweetheart?
jump.
Hey, what's your deal tonight, huh? Why are you being silly? I guess I just need to time our dog park time better because she's been sleeping. So that's probably why.
Oh. I mean, it was really nice out today.
It was a good day.
Deceptively nice.
For fucking February, like,
Yeah.
the fact that it's not cold is really
The
weird.
groundhog and Tom Skilling were correct.
I don't get my news from rodents.
Yeah, you get it from Tom Skilling.
Yes, that's fair.
Who got it from a rodent? You just
You know, I can't.
elongating the chain.
There needs to be a divide between the robot and there needs to be a divide between the rodent and Tom Skilling. Like, I feel like as long as I have Tom Skilling, like, yeah, it's like, yeah.
He's retiring at the end of the month, okay? So,
I like
like,
Demetrius Ivory. He's pretty good.
does he tell them? Did I? Oh,
What?
no. Okay. I've got to.
What, are your parents
My-
going to have a problem?
No, they've gotten looped. My mom has sort of fallen into a different echo chamber.
Oh,
The weather influencer echo chamber.
there's a weather influencer echo chamber.
Yes.
It is literally just
full-
global warming
It
doesn't
was
exist.
full- no. It's just like people that are total amateurs that have just sort of like taken up meteorology.
Well, but that's not a new thing. Like, the concept of anchor babes has been there forever.
Yeah, it's not exactly that, but it's also not that. I mean, now it's
I had 34 XP.
look, blowjobs. See, you thought it was in the basement. It's in his stomach.
That's what it is, yeah. Okay.
They're like weather influencers that
Weapon world. Do you know where this leads to? It looks like Exor's the contact between the two worlds. In other words, if we follow this road, we'll find Smithy. So, what's keeping us?
hang on. Hey, I only joined so I could get my castle back. Fuck you guys. I'm not gonna be dragged along on this stupid hunt. I'm going to gather my minions and rebuild my castle. I got work to do. And you, Mario, as an official member of Bowser's Minions, it's your duty to help with the repairs.
He looks like he has no business doing that and defying the laws of gravity. Bowser, you're completely missing the point.
Fuck you, Woodman. I ought to rip your stuffing out.
No, think about it, Bowser.
Yes.
Exor connects the two worlds, right?
No.
Even though we defeat Exor, there will be other weapon beasts that come through that connection.
That's just your
Your
theory.
castle is at the entrance point to your world. In short, the weapons will all pass through your castle.
Theory.
Is that what
baseless,
you want?
Groundless speculation. More weapon things coming to take over my castle. What about my Fourth Amendment rights? God damn it, this isn't good. In fact, it stinks. But I can't just be pals with these fucking nincompoops. I got an image to keep up. I got it. No one insults Bowser's minions and gets away with it, fourth wall break.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
a bone to pick with this Smithy guy. Come on, Mario, let's go teach him a lesson. We're on my quest now. I'm so fucking smart. God damn,
It looks like we're together on this one. Let's go. I mean, you say fourth wall breaking, were you referring to the
Bowser
Bowser's Minions game?
No. He just like turned around and stared at the camera when he said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
He said
referring
one
to
of
the
his
game
lines.
that bankrupted Alpha Dream.
No. What's that?
So Alpha Dream was the team that made all the Mario and Luigi games.
Like the weird Super Nintendo ones, like
No.
Mario and Luigi Lost in Time or something.
No,
like that?
you were thinking. So So remember that there's not only this in Mario's RPG history, Slime Man. Interesting. He's a special enemy. He looks special.
No.
Oh my God!
Fuck. He just splooged 4 copies of
He
himself
sure
out.
did.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no. So in addition to this existing and also Paper Mario, for years on handheld there was the Mario and Luigi series. So if you recall, that was you had control of both brothers.
Yeah.
You'd control one with the A button and one with the B button. And it was an RPG system, not unlike Paper Mario in there were action commands, but basically you had to telegraph a whole shit ton of stuff for every action command, and it was kind of tedious and annoying. And I didn't really like those games in the same way that I like any of the other games. But regardless, so they made like 5 of these games. So the first one was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance. It sold well, did pretty good. Then they released Mario and Luigi Partners in Time and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story for the DS.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got the same XP for being the special enemy, which took way the fuck longer. I hate this game sometimes. Good lord.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yes, so that was a game where Mario and Luigi were shrunk down, and half the game you're playing as Bowser, who's dealing with heartburn like Bill Murray and Osmosis Jones, and the other half you're Mario and Luigi dealing with boogans inside Bowser's, body and stuff. You battle viruses and monsters and shit. And he's got gut problems. Okay, he needs to take a probiotic, and Bowser doesn't.
He fell off.
It's whatever.
Dead.
It just keeps bringing me back there.
Nope, now he has to redo all the puzzles in this castle again.
No, I don't.
All of the castle puzzles all over again.
But yeah, so they made those 2 games. I think they did pretty decently. They reviewed pretty decently enough anyway. Yeah, so after that, on the 3DS, they released Mario and Luigi Dream Team, which a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, this is kind of okay. It's not, pushing anything forward. It's fine. It's passable.
Mm-hmm.
I think it sold okay. I don't know how well it sold versus that. Then they did another one called Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, which had Paper Mario in it and fuck all else.
Wait, like a collection?
No, so it was Paper Mario invades the Mario and Luigi universe.
Oh, like a mashup?
Yes, but it was shitty and nobody enjoyed it.
I see. Okay.
So I don't know what the hell's going on here with all these bros. I can take him out in one hit. But in any case, that was the worst reviewed game in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whatever. Hidden treasure in the save point room? Really? Okay, fine. Whatever. Fuck
Sure.
you.
Sure.
So it was the worst reviewed game in the series. So then at that point, so it's 2017. The Switch is out. New consoles are in. So surely the thing you do at that time is release another 3DS game, a remake of the first Mario and Luigi game. So it's a remake of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the 3DS, and I want to play it. It seems like it'll be okay. I want to play it with my controller and stuff because I mod the shit out of my 3DS. It's Mario! It's Mario! How did he get here? We better do something!
Random clock boss, okay.
Random clock boss.
Ring a ding.
I don't care. Guess what I'm going to do?
You're gonna ring a ding.
I'm going to just use all
You
my...
already defeated the sword just by Geno beaming, which the game had no idea was coming.
Right. The game literally had no idea how to process that. Yeah, so they remade in 2017, which I don't know if you know this, but the Switch was out in 2017. So nobody played it. So you know what the thing you do next is for your next game. So you know what you do is your follow-up to that game that didn't sell well is you release a remake of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story for the 3DS.
Which everyone loves.
A console that can play the original, mind you, because it can play DS games.
Okay.
So it's a game that is not needed, and it came out in 2019.
For the 3DS?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Good place to...
How many people think you bought that one?
So what you're saying is they also had unrealistic sales goals.
They sure did. Yeah, so they just were misguided. Why would you not release it for the Switch? So that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's one of those like questions of just like, especially for games, I don't know, like a lot of games, maybe they... I'm not sure. A lot of games get like, not shit canned, but like significantly worse when they had to get ported because they, like the Final Fantasy VII remakes kept getting kicked around for a while in their early years because of like consoles changing.
Final Fantasy VII remake. No, you're incorrect on that.
No, I'm not.
To a certain
100%
degree.
correct. Not the ones as we know them now, but the project in its early days, like, because they've been working on it since Final Fantasy 13.
No, I assure you, they were not working on it.
That's the whole history of it. It's got like a huge history of just like being constantly kicked around.
So I will. Okay, so let's walk through this here because I don't mean to show you up, but you're wrong.
Oh God.
And the reason you're wrong is because Final Fantasy VII, and I know what you're referring to. You're referring to that tech demo that everybody was like...
just one piece of, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake project.
Well, yes and no. The challenge is yes and no. You're not wrong, but you're not right either. Like, it's... Okay, so let's start over from the beginning. So... Final Fantasy VII, the remake, so they showed off the tech demo for Final Fantasy VII on the PS3. So they show that off, and everything's like, okay, this is what Final Fantasy could be, and everybody got hyped by that. At the same time, what was occurring was stuff like Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, I think.
Crisis Core, yeah.
Well, Crisis Core came out slightly after that. Because Crisis Core is a PSP game that came out in like 2009, I think.
Yeah.
So basically everybody kept on saying, when are you making this game? And they kept on saying, it's impossible to make this game because it's too big and it'd be too hard to do in the context of how we would do Final Fantasy games now, which are very cinematic and very whatever. So Crisis Core comes out in 2009, and it says, to be continued in Final Fantasy VII. That's when people were like, it's gonna happen now. This is on. They're gonna make the game. It's gonna be great. Except somewhere along the way, they were struggling with Final Fantasy 13 and how long that was taking to develop and stuff. So I don't believe there's any reported proof of it ever coming out on the PS3. I think it's a project that started on PS4. And specifically, it was not a project Square Enix was doing themselves. So the team that was actually working on it was CyberConnect. So do you know who CyberConnect is?
Yeah, they did all the Dot Hack games.
And the Naruto fighting games and stuff.
And the Naruto
almost exclusively. Hey, I got XP for beating a boss. That's crazy.
They did like 8 of those Dot Hack games.
Yeah, they made a lot of Dot Hack games.
Well, yeah, that's because CyberConnect is the name of the company that invents Dot Hack.
Oh, is that really it? Yeah, I guess it is, yeah. That's awesome, actually. I like that.
I think their company, I think the real world one is called CyberConnect.
Hey, it's these bitches again.
It is. But now they're regular guys.
They sure are. They're dealing a lot of damage to me. If only I didn't have a move that could just wipe out all of them. Actually, I don't think this will wipe them out. I think this is a boss fight.
I wonder if they have the same stats.
Nope, it wiped out
Oh.
3 of them. Yeah, so CyberConnect was the ones who were working on Final Fantasy VII Remake, and at a certain point, Square was like, okay, this is not moving quickly at all. This is not up to our standards. We're just going to make this now. And that was in 2017 or 2018, I think. So that's the truth of that. So that's what Final Fantasy was about. That's what Final Fantasy VII and why it took so long and why it was a thing. Is that it was never actually in development until the PS4, and at that point they had Final Fantasy 15 to worry about, and Kingdom Hearts, and a whole bunch of other games that underperformed. And it's
No, people love Kingdom Hearts.
Everybody-
You love Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
3.
Hearts sucked.
You loved it.
I mean, I bought it. They got my money. So I was like, they got my money. So I mean, you know, I guess they got what they wanted, which was, you know, my $60. Which, you know, if you want to play Kingdom Hearts 3, you can play it on the cloud version on Switch.
I mean, I'd need to play Kingdom Hearts 2 first, I think.
It's also available on the cloud, despite the fact that it was a PS2 game that
You
could
know, I also haven't
presumably
played...
run natively on this console.
I haven't played Chain of Memories, so...
What a coincidence! It's also available on the cloud.
You know, Birth by Sleep, haven't played it. No idea
Also
what I'm
available
missing.
in the collection on the cloud.
365
Also
fucking days or
available as a
whatever.
movie on the cloud.
God damn it.
You know, every Kingdom Hearts game is available on the Switch on the cloud. Which you think they would have done something clever with, like a reference to Cloud Strife or something, but no,
Nope.
they're just soulless.
Well, yes.
Yeah, so...
Okay, then what games... Okay, well, then I was thinking of games that like I don't know, Breath of the Wild. Not Breath of the Wild. Did any games that got kicked in the jump? So what I was trying to think of was
games that
a
get
reason,
pushed to different platforms.
Yes, and why they didn't do that to this one. Did they think it would cost too much money? Did they think the game would just get fucked if they moved it? Was it too close to completion?
I think probably the fact that they went bankrupt is probably the reason why that it did not work out, because they were so close to shutting their doors, presumably anyway, that I'm going to guess they thought this would get them enough money to get back into it. I don't know. But also the fact that it was the first...
hurrah. They were
but
just
also
like,
the fact that it was a...
finish the project.
I don't know if this is a first-party studio, but they've been making games for Nintendo since the NES era.
Yeah.
Obviously, they trusted them with Mario, so the fact that Nintendo didn't bail them out is kind of interesting to me.
It is weird then that they didn't... I mean, were the other games just doing so piss poor that they just figured it wasn't even worth attempting to get to the Switch?
I guess so. I don't know. It's... Dream Team sold, like, I think 2 million, which is, you know, for an RPG is not bad. But I don't think that any of those other ones sold, like, anything.
Yeah.
Essentially because Paper Jam came out so late in the 3DS's lifestyle that we began with anyway, and the other ones came out when the Switch was already out.
Yeah.
Which is, again...
I mean, it could have been... So they could have been banking on... This is the one thing I'll give them, is that the Switch, when it came out, it was still a question mark for a few years whether or not it was going to end the 3DS line.
For the
Right?
remake, I will...
Like, in general, they had said, if the Switch does well enough, then we'll kill the 3DS. But if it doesn't, we'll
I
just
don't
stop
believe that
doing
was actually said. I believe that... So
Is that just what people thought?
Well, so what I believe what it is... So stupid.
They're going hard on the platforming elements now.
Yeah, right. So as far as the Switch goes, Nintendo was already pushing its development teams onto the Switch because it could replace their handheld division. If the Switch didn't do well, I don't know Nintendo would be making games today. I don't know if they would be making
They could
consoles today.
attempt to pivot harder into the 3DS market with it,
But the 3DS was already old technology at that point,
yeah,
too.
I mean, they'd have to essentially
And what did
redesign
the Switch
another
do?
new handheld.
And what did the Switch do that the 3DS didn't, from the standpoint of let you play games?
Yeah.
Now-
Nobody really seemed to give a shit about the dual screen gimmicks.
Well, I mean, Nintendo to a certain degree didn't give a shit about the dual screen gimmicks. Like, you
They
know,
certainly didn't give a shit about the 3D gimmick.
the 3D gimmick was gone like after the first year. Most games don't even play 3D.
Yeah.
Most of the later games, they're just like, fuck it, who cares? Nobody's playing Pokemon in 3D. Who cares? So, contrast that to today, where I just saw an article that Nintendo has the most money of any Japanese company currently on hand. They have $11 billion in the bank. That
Can't be true.
that's true. Because they don't sell their consoles at a loss. They've sold 130 million Switch units.
Yeah, but
They
can't be true. Like Japan's companies don't work the way America's companies do. They're all owned. Like they're all. I mean, maybe that's how it is. It's collections of companies. There's like 10 conglomerates, similar-ish in that the U.S. would just have 10 massive companies, but there are like 10 conglomerates that just have multiple monopolies, and they own everything.
maybe it was just a video game publishing. Then maybe it's just.
Well, no, I
that.
mean, it still could be that those are they just don't count as one company, that they're conglomerates because they're multiple companies.
Yeah, it's got to be just video.
It's like the
companies.
Asahi conglomerate owns like the Asahi newspaper and
That
the
feels like a
Asahi
made
beer
up
company.
group. That feels like the Kiryu group from Persona 3. It just feels like a
Unfortunately,
group that,
they
it just
are
feels like a group that
one of them.
owns everything. It's like tied to the
This
Yakuza. Oh, I need to play Yakuza too.
It's kind of really similar to like Procter and Gamble or something, except just imagine if
gotcha.
Procter and Gamble also owned.
They owned a machine that could control the weather.
Well, I was gonna say that they were also like R.J. Reynolds, who owns like the majority of cigarettes. Or actually, Philip Morris.
R.J. Reynolds. I think it's Frank Reynolds.
but
I gotta run these companies with these condoms for my
Just
Magnum
one.
dong.
just one company that has multiple huge market, like in just market control in various areas.
And that's so yeah. So it had to be just video game companies I was seeing. But in any case, like obviously, like
But also, they might just own everything on credit.
they have no debt.
Yeah, I mean,
They
they,
have
might
no
just own
debt.
everything on credit if Nintendo owns everything. Just if Nintendo just has
Like
$11
they
billion
have enough
fucking
money
cash
to
in it.
handle 3 more Wii U failures. But that's the power of what work did you really have to do to Mario Kart 8? You didn't have to do anything. You ported it. You added a gimmick where you could have 2 items.
They could release Mario Kart now.
But you didn't need to. And
No,
it
I mean,
sold,
it's making so much
it
money.
It sold 60 million copies. At $60, it's never on sale.
I got mine for...
Well, you bought a disc
I don't know.
replay.
No, I didn't buy it at Disc Replay, and even at Disc Replay, I think it's still like 55.
Well, because it never goes on sale.
Yeah, I mean, you can, I guess, technically get it for 50 with that 2-game pass,
Right.
the $100 tweet, but that's digital, right?
That's digital. Well, I have it digitally because
I mean, I probably should.
it's just a game I want to always have on me.
Yeah.
When I can go back to playing it again, because fuck John. You need to get on him and yell at him.
Oh, yeah.
Because me telling him's not doing shit.
I hear he's going to Gen Con, apparently.
Well, good that he's going to Gen Con. I'd love it if he went to the other thing he should be going to next weekend that we all are going to. That I'm not going to talk about on the channel.
Yeah.
But he's given no indication he's going or has said anything to Stefan.
Yeah, that seems true.
So, it's like, yeah. Like, in the context of that, like, it's fine. You don't have to get back to me on Mario Party or on Mario Kart. You
Oh, God,
clearly
it's this
have
thing.
you clearly have much better priorities.